We're trying to find the derivative of y equals x plus sine of x quantity cubed. And the first thing we're asked to do is to find f and g so that we can write y as the composition of f and g. When we look at this f open circle g notation, it's not fog. Rather, it's saying f of g of x. It's just different notation for composition. This f is the outer function, and this g is the inner function. So when we look at this, what's on the inside and what's on the outside? Well, what's happening on the outside here is that we're cubing this expression. Our outer function will be f of x equals x. It's really important here to put x cubed and not anything else, because the function, if we write it in terms of f of x, is x cubed. G of x will be our inner function, and here the inner function is x plus sine of x. So that's our inner function here, x plus sine of x. Now we're asked for the derivative of this composite function. And this is exactly where we need to apply chain rule. So chain rule says that when you take the derivative of this, f of g of x, that the derivative is f prime. The derivative of this will be f prime of g of x times g prime of x. It's an inside-outside thing. Take the derivative of the outside, don't touch the inside, and then multiply it by the derivative of the inside. If I look at this, I have all the pieces I need. I know that if f of x is x cubed, then f prime of x would be 3x squared. And so f prime of g of x would be taking this x and just replacing it with g of x. I would have f prime of g of x is equal to 3, and I'm going to plug in g of x for x, so x plus sine of x squared. Now what is this g prime of x? Well, g prime of x will just be taking the derivative of x plus the derivative of sine of x. So g prime of x will be 1 plus cosine of x. So the answer that I have will be the product of these two things, the f prime of g of x and the g prime of x. And I'll just multiply these together. It's really important as we do this to make sure that we use parentheses correctly. And basically, whenever you're doing chain rule, you're going to want to have parentheses around the second term if there's more than one term. So plugging this into this pattern, my f prime of g of x will be 3 times x plus sine of x squared, and then times 1 plus cosine of x.